Yo, what the fuck? Oh, oops. Oops. I forgot to close Satisfactory. Hi, everybody! Welcome. Valkadales. I know you are scissors. Hey, I didn't put you at the end of that. I thought it'd be funny. I made that my stream title yesterday. I went with it again. I don't know what this is, but so I'm not gonna listen to it. I don't know. Maybe we can call this a late Yuri Day celebration or something. I mean, I know what we planned to do today. I don't wanna... My gut aches a good bit, but you're here, so I'm happy. Oh, I'm sorry your tummy is feeling bad. I know a fair bit about tummy aches. Are you taking enough are you taking enough fiber? One, probably not, because I don't think I know anybody who gets enough fiber in their diet. And then, I mean, Yuri should be celebrated every day. That's true. I do love me some Yuri. Also, I kind of have unfortunate news. I haven't figured out what went wrong yesterday that kind of like messed with my tracking and also disabled my connection to mix it up, but headpats and cloak toggles still are not working. Don't know why. Gonna have to like really hammer that out at some point soon. And stop browsing artists to do commissions of. Yeah, let me review chat a little bit. Man, today's been a great day. Work has been super easy, and it's a Valky day. I am so glad that your work has been easy. I know work has been so miserable for you lately. And also, yes, I've had a pretty decent day myself. I was able to take the day off work as like a sick day, so I just slept in a whole bunch and gave myself a late start to the day, and then I wonder how much Pokemon would take for me to convince you for In Stars and Time streams again. Only acceptable option besides Turtlehead to be. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I really do want to finish Look Outside. I don't want that to be one of those that stays in the backlog and never gets finished. Which is why I planned for it this week. But, well, new developments. Turtlehead is definitely kind of... I mean... Immortal went through all that work. It wouldn't be fair for me to just never stream it. But what was I gonna say? I'm a little ditzy today. We were kind of hoping we could wake up Lizzie, because I know she was very interested in Turtlehead. But we don't have our favorite teas. Well, there's one tea that we could... We do have our favorite tea, but it's... You know... It's green tea, so it's super caffeinated. Is Heart of the Machine going to be forever backlog? I'm not sure. I don't have a good answer for that one, unfortunately. And Lizzie is... I just have no idea where she is. You're gonna say how cool and pretty I am. You're so pretty, Sophie. You're pretty, and you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. And you're just, like, cool and shit. Everybody who watches this stream is just so cool and based and gay. Ooh. Hello, Michu. Wow. Let me chew. Yeah, I know. Snap. It is kind of really tempting, actually, for us to have green tea right now. Because it's really nice. But I don't know, we've been trying to dial it back on the stimulants a little bit. On the caffeine. And we already had a pot of chai, which was very good, I should add. It's a shame we didn't add any milk to it, I'm just realizing. I am actually, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you guys, do you have any tea recommendations, actually?
Lizard.
Because I do want to put in another order. I do want to put in another order from Gilded Tiefling, this tea shop that we saw at MomoCon. Was Liz's favorite anyway. She really likes our oolong green tea. The like nice stuff, and she's also pretty fond of we have a lavender chamomile blend. Anything with chamomile, really, she likes it. But we're kind of just down to the sediment on this package of the lavender chamomile blend, so you know. Also, it's kind of been, I don't know, it's been a little lackluster lately, so we haven't had it as much. Right now, I've got this weird like almond tea, almond cinnamon set up in the infuser. Probably gonna make that because I don't really know what else I want to make. Okay, wait. No, wait. I think she's telling me she wants to try the hibiscus again. But then what am I supposed to do with this? You sure? I might be about to make a mess. 1 second. Pour it down the drain? No, I haven't actually made the tea yet. I just I got all the loose leaf like in the infuser. And I'm gonna try and just like stuff it back in the bag. Well, it sort of worked. Almond tea sounds dangerous. Why dangerous? Like in case of like nut allergies? Knights Errant. What's in the Knights Errant blend? Sign it. Oh, right. Because it smells like almonds, so it could actually just have cyanide in it. Well, I've drank this before and I'm still alive, so I guess I just missed out on the cyanide bag. Darn. I'll get him next time. Ooh, mulling spice. It's not like eating apple seeds, which is actually stupid, that's true. Thank you for the lurk, Mookings. So it's got mulling spice, rooibos, honeybush, elderflower, natural flavors, gooseberry. Huh. Does that mean... does that mean it's not caffeinated? I don't know if maybe one of those ingredients, like, has caffeine that I just don't know about. But it does have cyanide and would be enough for me to not really eat things with almonds out of paranoia. That's fair. I drink it for no caffeine. Yeah, okay. I've kind of been reckless with my spending lately, but I want tea. Consistently having tea on hand is like kind of important. It feels like our regular upkeep has just kind of increased ever since we started to go, maybe we should give a shit about our quality of life. Want tea? Oh, fuck no. I want to be allocate. No. I definitely don't want tea. The closest thing to masculine, gender-affirming hair I want is... I really want to get a binder. God, wait, I'm good. Yeah, I don't know. Certain members of the council like being more feminine. Certain others like being more masculine. And many, like Valkyr, really like to be androgynous. So, I really like the idea of having a binder as like an androgynous option. Yeah, I could be bigger. I make that joke often, though. Yes, you do. You joke about hormones a lot. By tea, I meant because you said tea. Like what? I know. I know. Oh, was that supposed to just be a lead-in for you to say V as in Valkyr? That would, I suppose, that would make sense, I guess. Yes. Okay. Fair. Valid. Acceptable. Encouraged, even. I feel like I could very easily just go into a just chatting stream. I'm feeling like relaxed enough for that. But we should probably play a game. And I want to read to you anyway. I just want to wait for my tea to be ready. Oftentimes the things I say tend to be relevant to other things I say for context or redeems I've done. Particularly if any messages or redeems are seconds apart. Fair. I'll try to watch for that. I mean, I do like... Yeah. I'll keep an eye on that. I totally get it, though. The idea of, like, setting up your own joke. Well, I hope you guys have been doing okay since I last saw you. It appears that I maybe do not have a cold. So, that's good. I had a very fun day of just playing a lot of Marathon. Really looking forward to doing that later as well. Especially since apparently they're doing like a double XP weekend. That's wild. I didn't think that was anything they would ever do. I'm still trying to figure out how a Hearthling in Stone Hearth ended up on the top of a tree. I saw that, and I just kind of didn't get it. And I don't remember what was the context of me seeing it, but I was just like too tired to say anything. But I was like, okay, I guess. Blaze past that level 80 matchmaking tier. Yep, I'm level 89 now. So, who knows what the fuck is gonna come of that. But, I mean, it feels like we were kind of doing okay. Like, we weren't... No, the game has not been unfun. It's been very fine, honestly. It could also be that all of the people who are going to ruin the game for me are currently in cryo. But it feels like the cryo lyrics. Yeah, it feels like all lobbies are kind of just fine right now. Like we're having actual fights. Some of them very lopsided, but we're winning most of our fights, and it's like mostly hello. Ever tried ranked yet? No. I forgot about that. I forgot it was a thing, even. I forgot to try ranked. Also forgot to try cryo, but really it was just... I don't know. Miku needed salad, so that's just kind of all I... And I need unstable gel. I'm just, like, grinding out my faction upgrades. I got Syac to VIP, and that's great, but I just don't have any unstable gel. I need so much unstable gel. Anyway, be right back. Tea. What are you saying now? I noticed. I kind of noticed, like, you haven't ever gotten off sand. Are you still, like, interested in playing Marathon? Or have you, like, pretty much let it go? Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind then. Because I may wish for. But being a landship captain is absurdly awesome. Honestly, I found the idea of captaining a ship in that game to be really fucking attractive of an idea. But I don't really know if I'll be able to get enough people into playing it. And I don't know how badly I want to play it myself either. I still haven't figured out who I am right now. It's a little frustrating. I think I might be Ishtar. Maybe? Sometimes I wish my body would just shapeshift automatically, so I didn't have to, like, guess at it. Being a system can be fucking annoying sometimes, and I really feel like... The way our body relaxes as soon as I arrive is a little bit frustrating. There's something about Ishtar and the way that she holds so much tension in her body that's kind of a problem for us. I still can't tell voices. Well, Ishtar and I are rather similar, and it has been a long time since we have spoken. At least I think. It's Elizabeth.
Lizard.
Exactly, Jazzy guessed it. Also, welcome,
Lizard.
Jazzy.
Lizard.
I didn't see you at the opening of the stream, so I'm glad you were able to make it. Yes. That's somewhat of a problem that we've been trying to deal with. That's kind of something specific to Ishtar is she holds a lot of tension in the body. And that can be very exhausting. She doesn't know how to release from high tension or fight mode. She kind of exists in fight mode quite constantly. And I'm half asleep and fatigued, so almost forgot. That may be us very soon. Alyssa, my queen, hello. Yes, the queen is here. If you want to call me that. I'm glad you didn't forget, Jazzy, and I hope that spending time with us, even if you just lurk, is a little bit of something to make your day a little bit better. So what's this about hibiscus tea? It smells so odd. But I understand it's like Hamika without the sugar. Because, I mean, Hamika is really just hibiscus tea that's been sugared and chilled. Any of you had that before here? Pretty good. At least it was something I enjoyed when I was a child. Probably wouldn't so much nowadays. I can just imagine it instantly ruining my diet in one day and the amount of sugar. Buga de Hamika? I think so. I mean, I was raised very, very white, so I can't really tell you for sure what the actual cultural backing was. I just know it was something that my parents picked up on and learned how to do. Nostalgic sweet summer drink. That's right. Jelly, I ran out of tea and my coffee maker broke 2 days ago. Oh god, no. Sounds awful. You can always, as a backup, get one of those pour over filter holder things. I relied on pour over coffee that way for a very long time. I was actually looking at, I think we were actually asking, Ishtar was asking about, tea recommendations. If there's anything anyone could like, because we're very low in tea ourselves. The flavors that we currently have are getting a little stale. Still haven't found a licorice blend that's loose leaf, by the way. One thing I've been doing recently is buying loose teas and mixing it. Sure, but what teas? I mean, I don't know if we're brave enough to try making our own tea blends, but don't know. We're thinking of trying goldenrod soon, but I'd rather try multiple things at once. Knights Errant. Good for the heart. I actually would love... Oh, it's good for the heat. Right. How so, exactly? Is there some kind of medicinal purpose for it? And, of course, I assume that you chill it after making it. Which might be something we might not have planned to do. And I'm just very curious, what you can tell me about it that makes it so good for the heat, other than it just being a nice cold drink to enjoy. Oh. Valkyrie managed to put up the bulletin board. That's awesome. That's been haunting us for quite some time. I see that the bookshelf isn't built yet, though, and that is going to be stressful, I assume. It mainly helps the kidneys. That makes sense. I think I recall Ishtar reading something about kidney health. Also, Nightshade. I can't remember if that's an ironic suggestion, Jazzy, or if people actually do drink Nightshade tea. I don't remember. Both. Fair. I suppose you heard it here, folks. Jazzy wants me to die. Just kidding, I know you don't mean that. Or make you stronger. True. Did you know you have eaten Nightshade? Have I? Would you like to explain yourself? Tomato and potato are nightshade. Huh. Interesting. Part of the nightshade family. I can feel Ishtar at the back of my mind, thinking about how fun it would be to get back to playing more Marathon immediately after stream. But I'm really going to have to somehow reel her in from doing that, because we spent so long, we took so much time resting and taking care of ourselves to try and, like, work off this energy debt that we can't just build it back up to the maximum again. Every time you say nightshade, there's a part of me that trying to go into Oh. I'm so sorry. Well, it's not as if I've had to say that very often. Fun fact, that is the reason potatoes are initially resisted by Europe when they were brought over from America. Really? Potato tea. Yes. Anyway. Should we maybe play some Turtlehead? Oh, I don't know what caretaker mode means here. It's... It's going to have a certain connotation if I just explain it right here. So I'm just going to... Well... I'm asexual. This is well documented. I am on the A spectrum, and that is very much true. But I do still... I still use the safe word for, you know, anything that you may need to use a safe word for, typically when boundaries are violated in a relationship where you are used to pressing each other's buttons. So, in the past, if Mufi has taken a bit or something too far, I would say nightshade, and then, you know, she or he, I don't know what it is today, would get very protective over that. So it's not a sexual thing. Yes. It's she. Okay. Yeah, she would get very protective when I would say nightshade, because that would usually be me calling for help and saying that I'm feeling some kind of emotional danger. Because something like a safe word can be useful even outside of sexual contests. Especially if you're someone like me who is so traumatized and has intimacy issues and is touch averse, etc., etc. Yada yada. Oh goodness, that's sour. Holy hell. Do we maybe need to add water to this? Oh my god. Why am I such a wuss with strong flavors? What is that? Every time you'd say nightshade, mind procs into concern. The bit's broken, something's wrong, time to fix it. But now we're using it in yeah, exactly, yes. Using it in the context of just ordinarily talking about the plant, it's you know, it's funny and unusual for for a movie. But luckily, we've seen a lot of personal growth, and Haven't really needed to. Haven't really needed to do that anytime recently. Now I simply hope this reaction doesn't hurt Mufi. I don't think it does. But I feel as though... Jazzy, I may forget by the time stream is over, but I know you recognize the song, because I do too. But I'd learned something about it that I feel kind of mixed on, and we can talk about it later. Not that strong. I guess it makes sense. I'm the only member of the council with a sweet tooth. Other than Saloon, who really likes milkshakes. But I mean, damn, milkshakes are good. Okay, we've been talking for almost an hour. Is anyone feeling like they're in a hurry to listen to me read a game to you? God, I love milkshakes. I do too. I would love to go to somewhere that does like old-timey malted milkshakes. That's so many calories just to drink. Oh my god. We were just thinking about, I think it was yesterday even, we were debating on having a milkshake because it had been a while and we want to treat ourselves. But we've been kind of slacking on our diet lately, and it was almost 800 calories for a milkshake. Fuck that. Anyway, I could certainly enjoy hearing you reading. Yes. I think that is something we need to do that. I mean, just hope that nothing has mysteriously gone wrong in between now and last night. Nope, that looks correct. Okay, let's go into studio mode. Don't mind the strange, creepy ambiance. Okay, we are not going to stream Dead as Disco again. Is that looking okay? Not. Why? What? Oh, God. The to be honest thing you have to be careful of is sugar. Yeah. I once drank a milkshake gave me tongue pain, only to look it up and see it was an 80-gram sugar drink. My god. I mean, sugar doesn't typically make us very sick or anything. Category, well, I haven't even started playing the game yet, Immortal, it's okay. I'm trying to troubleshoot something. It's not picking it up. Well, the game is open, but it's not working. What's the issue? Oh, it just won't capture. You know, I feel like I remember actually we had an issue with this last time. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Now I shall change the category. Turtlehead. Unmasked. No, actually change it. Turtlehead. Unmasked. Thank you. I almost wonder if I just want to change it to just Turtlehead. I don't know. Because there are separate categories for Turtlehead and Turtlehead Unmasked. And one Unmasked. But Unmasked has less followers. Yeah, I know, it's a different game. Okay. Now, does that look okay, everyone? Please do let me know if anything looks off. Oh. Something was off. Most people agree it wasn't good. Well, I know, and I mean, that's the game that we're playing. We are definitely playing, we are playing Turtlehead Unmasked. It is a separate game, but I'm just thinking about the stream category. If people might just search Turtlehead in general, instead of specifically Turtlehead Unmasked. But I think that is beyond concern anyway. This game is very loud, and it doesn't look like I can change it in the game's settings. Does the game have a settings menu when you're in-game? Or do I need to just change the volume right now? Very old RPG Maker game. I remember this. Need to do it via system. As in... So as in it cannot be done in-game. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. Let me make a note of what the audio levels are at before I make these changes. Because I want to retain consistency so that poor Rizu does not have to suffer. $85. Okay. How does this sound to everybody? Better? The waveforms look a lot better, and it looks like maybe it could be louder than me at some point or another, but not too bad. Turtlehead. Turtlehead Unmasked. Alright. Well, I'm surprised it took so long for us to say this. I believe, got in the chat, but overall it sounds fine. I don't know what it sounded like before. Perfect! Thank you so much, Nightbug, and welcome. Nice to have you. Yes, welcome back to Turtlehead Unmasked, everyone. Surprised it's been this long. See, I told you no need for category change. I feel like Nightbug was in here beforehand, but we can only wonder, I suppose. I think the last time we played the main game, the regular rendition of the game, this was before I came out as a system, before I even knew as one. That would be incorrect. Darn. Then, I suppose Immortal's right. Choosing the category as it was a good idea. Either way, welcome. And thank you so much for the follow, Nightbug518. May your Star Dancer journey take you far across the cosmos. Let's do this. Section of the game has heavy mentions of mental illness, and I couldn't read the rest. Harriet, right? Oh, thank God I got it right. I'm not so good with names, but it's usually the faces I remember. You have really pretty green eyes, for example. Oh, right. I'm Emma, by the way. I heard you were new, so I thought you could use a friend. Not like I was pitying you or anything. You seem really interesting and oh my god, did you draw that? I enjoy they essentially swapped hair lengths. They did. But Emma looks so cute with long hair. Oh, this art is unexpectedly cute for that menu screen, right? I bet you weren't expecting this to be a Yuri game either. That's so cool. You should definitely join the art club and all that. I'll show you where to sign up and everything and... Oh, she smiled. Thank you. You're welcome, Harriet. It's weird, but I think we're gonna be great friends. How should we go about catching up anybody who hasn't seen the main game? Which, frankly, that's on me. You're playing a game, and I'm not immediately considering it might be Yuri. It is something you should at least consider to be a factor, yes. So yes, we are playing Emma's route, which is an alternate route of the game, but it is also kind of considered to be a new game entirely. There is only one RPG Maker horror game I've suggested that does not at least contain undertones of Yuri. Things were so different back then. Everything was just so much better. She was even happy then, too. You just do your thing. I'm literally driving in between, and this is what I do. I go to lower view on streams because they're way more personal with their stuff, and you're doing great. Thank you. It's very kind of you. And that is something that I like about lower view count streams is you do get to be more personable with the people you're socializing with. But if those times are really all that great, then why do... Well, here we are. The atmosphere is a whole lot different here at night. All right, you guys know what to do. Do what? Geez, you know, the thing, I already told you about it. We're looking for the rumored ghost. The ghost, we're ghost hunting. Right. Looking for something that doesn't exist. Mason, come on, you agreed to come with us. You more so dragged us here. Don't twist our words. Right, Harriet? Look, we'll just be here for a little bit. It's fine. We're just going to be searching. It's so wild that this full-grown adult can pass as a high schooler. I fucking know, right? But I mean, I guess you've seen... I guess that does happen more often than we think it does. Imagine how popular we could be if we were the teenage mystery solvers who catch and reveal the ghost. I thought you were looking to find one, Emma. You get the idea. Now, let's split up. If anyone spots any signs of the ghost, call me right away. Hang on a second. I need a picture of that colon 3 face. My goodness. Oof, that dead name jump scare. I'm so sorry, movie. Someone has a dead name here. There's a few people who have dead names in this chat, but none of them are in this game, other than one. I assume. I'm in this game. What's that? Oh. I'm... Sorry, I don't mean to judge. That's fine. That is a new concept. When someone is trans, and they have a name, and they switch from a name that no longer suits them, that is considered to be their dead name. Some people, when choosing a new name, bury their old name. That's true. It's just the most common with trans people. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Oh, the wink. My god. Well, time to get searching. Although, I don't really know where to start. Guess it can't hurt to look around the first floor. Right. You have to run. I wonder if I can set auto run. Extra items. It's the same as every RPG Maker game. Oh, this is very old, my god. Huh. What a weird looking doll. Kinda cute, but why the hell did someone just leave it here? Oh, well. If it's still in the lost and found in a couple days, maybe I'll just take him for myself. Yeah, you're not going to want to do that later. Oh, the saves carry over. How strange. Cool, never knew that. Hmm? This is, well, you can probably guess, this is a very LGBTQ-friendly space. So, we have quite a few people who are somewhere on the spectrum. Papers are tagged to the board about upcoming school events. Looks like there's a track meet tomorrow. I better remember that. Just like in Stars in Time, interact with everything. Disposable camera, perfect for getting pictures. Oh, whoops. Door's locked. There's a calendar. Ugh. Father's Day. Indigenous Peoples Day. I like that that is mentioned. Huh? What is this? Wait. Oh, right. June 6th is highlighted for some reason. Oh, hey, and it's June. It's Pride Month. Haha. Yips. A snack for later. Other keychain. That's awesome. Always down to learn new things. Love all peeps. Loving others is something that is in short supply these days. Half a keychain. I gave the other half to Harriet as a present. Oh, God. Does that just say best buds? That's so fucking cringe. You gotta get her something better, Emma. Photo? The good old days. Don't know what that's about, but okay. Actually, it says most duds. Emma's an awful girlfriend. Are they like actually girlfriends right now, or is this theoretical? Fire extinguisher. Oh, Harriet, what are you looking at? Eh? You could have sworn you saw something in there? I don't see it. Yes, I'm just blind. Since you have better eyes, you should find a way to open this door. We gotta investigate everything here, you know? What kind of theorist doesn't? Maybe check the second floor? I've got things down here covered. Hmm. I have barely gotten myself acquainted with this relationship, and yes, I feel like Emma is very terrible at being a girlfriend. Regardless of whether or not she is actually her girlfriend right now. I like the side one's hair. It's very cute. I love wavy hair like that. Feels like spoilers if I expand on that meme statement further. That's fine. Do not expand on it then. Oh. Yes, I have a weakness for girls with wavy hair. Although these are children, so... Oh! That's the hallway key. Large ballot box with student government. Also, I will say this does assume you just finished the first. Yes, we're going to have a little bit of an adjustment to make. Because it's been present very straight hair, IRL, and in character. Funny you mentioned that. Also, very straight hair, IRL, and in character. That just reminded me. Here's a commission that I've been wanting to get done for a very long time. I don't know if it was just me who shared this sentiment. Maybe if Saloon was in on it as well. But it was kind of... I want to do something... I want to commission something a little suggestive. A little suggestive. Like playing into the sultry librarian character that we sometimes have. Doors are locked. What if I use the east? Oh, this is the west, maybe. I don't know. I don't know all the pieces. Weird. Okay, so I need a different key. I'm just assuming north is up right now. Probably for me, and I hate it with a passion. That's fair. I know that curly hair is very hard to style. It kind of just does whatever it wants, doesn't it? Harriet's locker. She looked so surprised when I decorated it for her birthday. But that was a while ago. Maybe I should finally take them down. Don't feel like it. Well, okay. Somebody's locker is decorated in sticky notes. Pretty. Not very thoughtful. Oh wait, no, I heard you now. You did. The humidity kills me. Emma's locker is in the front room. Good thing to mention. This is my locker. Is that a love letter? You have a love letter in your locker and you're just not drawing attention to it? Poster for the book club? Fine. The humidity kills me. I get you. I live in a desert, so the opposite is true for me. The dryness really messes up my very fine hair. Eh? Mason? How'd you get over here? The door was locked. I came around from the other way. Oh. So, you find anything? No. Nothing on the third floor, but I mean, it's not like I expected anything different. Don't be like that. How can you see a letter like that and think it's not part of some kind of paranormal activity? It's likely an elaborate prank. That's possible, I guess, but Harriet saw something. There's no way it was a prank. Something just isn't right here. I require humidity of at least greater than 50% to function. Otherwise, all my cooling suffers catastrophic failures. My mortal body is made to adapt to a variety of different environments. But it doesn't mean I have to like it. If I could have it my way, I would live somewhere cold, rainy, gloomy, that never sees the sun. Maybe not never, but most of the time isn't sunny. And go move to the Netherlands. Yes. Or maybe Alaska. That's maybe too cold. I want somewhere where it's rainy, not where it's snowy. Although I do like snow. And Alaska is dry, isn't it? I don't know my humidity requirements, but I need temperature below 20°C at minimum. Hang on a second. I'm a filthy American. Yes. My ideal temperature is maybe... My ideal temperature is maybe like 13 or 14 Celsius. I like it. I like it rather cool, but not too cold. I actually always thought for the longest time that 14 was kind of ideal. To let you know what I'm dealing with. Luton. It's been about 43 Celsius this whole week. 43 Celsius, 109 Fahrenheit. And that's kind of being gentle to us. Typically, peak heat in Arizona is somewhere around about 49 Celsius. It's awful. During the summer, you simply cannot go outside. Maybe at night. Definitely not during the day. It's horrible. Also ads, unfortunately. Ad and I can't get around it on mobile. Oh. No, 4 days, I'd rather eat myself on one of your dry legs. I need to have my bot automate my own announcements. I've been thinking a lot about things that we want to use to improve the channel. Ooh, saucy. Little saucy, sexy librarian mission. Sounds too good to be true. Unfortunately, most of my community is on the A spectrum. So, not very many will really care for it, but it's for me. If it's for me, then I can just enjoy it. I'm back. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that Twitch forces me to have ads. Also, Nightbug, when you're saying that you'd rather eat yourself into one of my dry lakes, I just giggled about it. Thought that was very funny. Same twin, yes. Sometimes, regardless of the fact that most of your audience is asexual, you just want to get a saucy, sultry commission of yourself looking like a dressed down librarian. Question is, should my hair still be tied up or should I have it down? I wish I was asexual. I can't say I really understand that. I don't know what you mean. Anyway. Or it could be pareidolia. Pareidolia. Anyways, curious about. Ah, that's the psychological phenomenon of seeing faces in random patterns and objects. Pareidolia. Pareidolia. Okay. That's so fascinating. I'm envious of my asexual friends. I'm like far opposite and so extremely inconvenient, constant, and frustrating. I do want to remind you. I do want to remind you that being asexual does not mean you do not have a sex drive. It doesn't mean that you just don't have libido or think about sex at all or ever. It doesn't mean you never want it. It just means that you never feel the attraction towards somebody that makes you want to do that with them. I mean, some people do just straight up not feel it. But yes, it can be insanely frustrating, actually, when you just have all that energy and no one to let it out on because you just can't. But I am not quite completely ace. I am demi. So I at least have the hope of one day having an outlet. Now that sounds even more frustrating. It's awful. It's just terrible. Let it out on loot. I'll admit I walked right into that myself, but how dare. God, I wish that were me. Oh, goodness. Luton, you saucy creature. I, like, let it out in... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yes, I get it. My phrasing was a little amusing. Laugh it up. What, scared about missing your bedtime or something? No, it's just that my fiance... Wait, niece and high school relationships don't really last that long, you know? Don't get too hopeful. Uh, sure, right. Just hurry up, okay? You know what? I'm going to read something else instead of that man's name directly, one-to-one. Well, at least I have enough of a population of non-aces in my channel. Oh goodness, that's adorable. I don't know why that amuses me so. Wait, which bath? I'm in the men's bathroom. You're opting the name change? They're out of tampons, as per usual. Right. What's TTS Monster? It's a like a TTS program that has a variety of different commands that you can use to say funny things and make funny sound effects. If you would like a little bit more familiarity, this is it is a if you put something into the Monster TTS, then you are making a request for Grumfumbulus, my sprite and personal retainer, to say this thing out loud. Whatever it is, no matter how ridiculous. Actually, you know, it occurs to me that Mikotomo has not done... There it is.
I am Grumfumbulus, D he ho hoo, Agrigracris gosser's worm.
That was more cursed than usual, Miko. Mace is already searching there. The basement needs a key card. I don't really know what there is to do, considering Harriet does basically everything. Another cabinet door is locked. It requires a combination to open. Don't remember what that one is. I hope I am not... I hope I don't need something that would carry over from the previous iteration of the game. I bet I should know that code, actually. Codes are all different. Perfect. Never mind. I have been hydrated. But thank you, Lou. I think I caught myself shrimping a little bit. Okay, and I think Harriet was... We should look around here some more. Sure, but what am I gonna find? That drawer is a 4-digit in the normal route. Oh, interesting. Oh goodness. I have been egged. And I have been egged again. GSA Club. Does that mean there's something in the bathrooms that I'm not noticing? I hate bathrooms in horror games. That's something Council feels unanimous about. That's clever. That's clever. Ooh. Well, it's a little early for a jump scare, isn't it? Huh? There's a picture tacked up on the wall. Cute hair. On the back, there's a key taped to it. Picked up a lounge key. That's odd. That goes to the doomed Yuri counterparts. Oh boy. Teacher's lounge? Oh, right. Do I have to... Key with the tag on it reads Teacher's Lounge. Is this... Oh, is this not the teacher's lounge? What the hell is this place? I think they kicked the old treasurer out. He was so rude. Definitely deserved it. What? Where's the teacher's lounge? Is that? Oh, I guess that's the teacher's lounge. That is the principal's office. Oh. Fair enough. Snack machine. A vending machine. Coffee. Coffee. Lots of coffee setup. The drawers contain files that are filled with ungraded tests and paperwork. Coffee machine. It looks oddly nice. Did they seriously blow all their budget on this thing? You can tell this is an old game because it's not... Well, there wouldn't really be a fancy coffee machine in this day and age. An unattended cup of coffee. Drink. Emma... I did just save. So I kind of want to know what'll happen.
I am the mighty night of formal night dark and brooding full of fright.
Nice. Very nice, Nightbug. Emma's done all right. Yes, I just saved. Yes. Decaf. Oh, it's so cold too. That was stupid of me. Yes, it was. That was so stupid. Why did you do that? I mean, there is a route in Endless Monday that explains exactly why you should never do that. Except maybe why you also should do that, because it can give you time traveling abilities. I don't know. Well, at this point, I might as well drink all of it. Another cup of coffee. This one feels warmer. Also, how'd you know from the taste that it was decaf? Something in here. Picked up a puzzle piece. Wait, one of these has to kill me. I don't want coffee anymore. My tummy's full. Damn. I can't drink the rest of it. What's this puzzle piece about? Odd-looking tile. That's some sort of fancy key. Well, you want me to answer that? Yes. Does one of these coffee cups kill me? Since I can't drink them now. Nope, you just have to drink any two. Oh, man. What if the others were cappuccino? Or at the extra full tummy? Well, Miko, if they were cappuccino and they've been left out all day, then chances are the foam's gone and you just have espresso with little bits of milk residue. Nothing. I guess Mace was right. It's so rude. What kid would go out of their way to set up a prank like this, huh? I swear, some people. Ugh, whatever. Guess I should find Harriet and Mace. They should be around... Gunshot, I didn't remember that. What was that? That was the sound of me saving. Trying not to be conservative with my saving habits. Yes. No. Arrows in the front. No. This sure happened somewhere. Oh. Right. Power's out. What is this? Poster for the art club. Man, this thing is so old. I don't think we even have an art club anymore. Why is this still here? Probably because it's important. Part of a student profile here. Harriet has been a rather tragic case. I don't know all the details, but I'm aware she lives alone with her uncle Christian. Marina also lived in that house with them. They seem to have a close bond. I always saw Marina drive Harriet to school. They'd come in together, laughing about something or another. Wasn't wasn't Marina wasn't Marina captured by this killer and then murdered in a slow and excruciating sort of way? But ever since her disappearance, Harriet practically shut down. She was never exactly the most energetic student out there, but she's visibly deteriorated. She was skipping her classes, not doing her work, and was very frequently seen dissociating during lectures. Poor girl never seems like she's quite there. This reminds me a lot of me when I was in high school. Her grades have been slipping as a result, but I think that's the least of her problems. I tried to talk to her about it, and she insisted she was fine. Except, well, the problem is that my teachers did not. Did you have a murdered sister? No, but I was traumatized in different ways. Um, Fair, about the same, yeah. I had I had an abusive family. Um, and instead of my teachers worrying about me, they just sort of thought I was lazy. They thought that I was a lazy loser squandering my potential. Only I knew then what I did and what I know now. It looks like it cuts off there. E before I before E except after C. Why can't we just have consistent rules to these things, can we? Various novels are on the shelf. They're probably required by the curriculum. Wasn't there something in one of these desks? No, we probably haven't hit the storage trigger for it yet anyway. This thing again? Smells like Harriet's house for some reason. Hey, pal. Should have been you. Oop. I think it was this room? Nope, it was not. Kite. 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 Kite around. Nope, wrong room again. Thank you for being so kind and patient with me as to, not... Yes. Hide in the closet. Oh, right. I'm supposed to put the chair in the way. Hi. Are you going to kill me now? No? Well, you get around to it any time. No, the chair is new. Well, yes, but it's very obvious what you're supposed to do with it. Oh, that's so convenient.
Kanikanachas, Lizard Sama. I am back from my vacations from the Tendu Basha, which turned out to be a school. I really like the school uniforms there. Lizard Sama. There are many records of the Akashic type, too, and so many books of interest. I am happy to be back to watch your ass.
To watch my ass? Can you blame me for being a little distracted? Thank you. Is hiding supposed to just buy me time to escape? I just don't know where else I could go. There are many... Konnichi noches. I am back from my vacaciones from Tendo Basho, which turned out to be a school. I really like the school uniforms there, Lizard-sama. There have been... You forgot to push the chair like you said. Well, I can't really... Wait, put it up against the door, maybe? Oh, that could work. I thought stupidly that, I don't know, if I put it in the right spot instead of just walking around it, he would trip over it. I don't know. It's stupid. Anyway, I'm happy to be back and watch your stream because it is always a fun and wholesome time. Gracias gozaimasu, Lizard-sama. Este stream daisuki sugoi desu del sur. Okay. I have read that now. Thank you, Taka, for speaking through Grumfumulus that way. I hope the two of you enjoyed the vacation. Yes, we still have been researching the uniforms for Akashic Academy. Screenshotting that for Sawa. Please do. That was very funny. Okay, I think what we need to do is just push the chair into the door to keep him from opening it. Open you. And then which room was it? This one? Door was jammed shut. Oh. I guess instead of hiding, you could just... Girl, stay away from the window, though. What's she do? I know, right? She seems to not handle herself well in a crisis. Is he gone? Well, it seems somebody fucking shot him. Can you, like, peek the window, maybe? I don't know. Kind of interesting red herring. I guess all I can do is... Thank God. I gotta get away before the monster comes back. No, check on your fucking girlfriend. What are you talking about? Harriet! Are you okay? Harriet! Why do you think our inner thoughts are calling her a coward? Yeah, fucking right. Terrible girlfriend. Agreed. Harriet? Oh, no. Please don't tell me. I don't see any blood. Well, that's good at least. Wait. No, it sounds a little too good to be true. Wait. If Harriet wasn't bleeding, where did the gunshot come from? Mace! She is a little bit of a coward, isn't she? There's a rope around the doorknob. Wait, I have a name suggestion. Alright, go on. Axe body spray. Well, as long as nobody is opposed to me not taking this seriously. Office key. Supplies. The mop has been taken. Or has it? Wait, no, I think I remember the mop wasn't actually with the bucket. On second thought, I don't want it anymore. I accidentally overwrote my save, whatever. I mean, he generally does not feature in the games unless you need hints. Really? Oh, right, can't you, like, call him at some point? He takes over Emma's role as hint giver. Oh, that makes sense. Sawa loved Konichi Noches. Right, this happened. And then he was somehow just fine. Axe body spray? Are you okay? Axe body spray! Emma! Get the hell out of here. Don't ask questions, just go. What? Don't worry about me. Go. He got you too. Oh no, oh god. Huh? You saw him. Oh, I did see him. He got Harriet. What exactly did he do to her? I don't know. I saw her out cold before the guy chased me out of there. I couldn't get a good look, but when I came back, she was gone. Emma, listen to me very carefully. You need to get out of here and go to the nearest house you can find. Explain the situation and tell them you need the police. And leave you and Harriet behind? The police will help Harriet and I. Us. But the nearest police station is miles from here. By the time they get here, you and Harriet... Emma, listen to me. It's extremely important you do what I tell you. Get out now. Nothing you can do about it. The best thing you can do is get someone who can. I mean, that actually is good advice. That is kind of the correct thing to do in this situation when you're a fucking high schooler trying to maneuver around a serial killer. But it's not what a horror protagonist is going to do. Go ahead. Abandon them. What you do best. It's good advice, assuming no corruption. That's true. Assuming it's a perfect world where law enforcement actually does their job. What are you just standing around for? He stole my gun. He's armed and willing to kill you. Get out. Not true here. I don't remember. I mean, please feel free to give as many spoilers as you feel like about the original route, because I don't remember it very well. Your gun? Hey, why did you bring a gun to school? That's super suspicious. The guy's the son of the school principal, as was covered in the original route. That's true. Isn't he also like an FBI agent? That's not important right now. Just listen. I think that is pretty important. Why did you bring a gun? Huh? What are you planning? Are you in cahoots with the Turtle Man? No, Is he your fellow member of some secret organization? Axe body spray? If that even is your real name. Enough! For Christ's sake. I'll give you the truth, but you have to promise me you'll leave after I tell you. Yeah, that's right. Confess, scum. Truth is, I'm an undercover officer. Seriously? Come on, now is not no time to mess with me. My name is Axe Body Spray Camdenberg. I'm a detective sent by the police to investigate the case of disappearing women in a school. Okay, not FBI, just a detective. I didn't find much during school hours, so I came with you girls tonight to investigate. We both saw how that went. Wait, so you're seriously an adult? That's why you never hung out with us after school? Yeah. Now you know the truth. Please leave. Then why'd you bring a weapon? Do you think you'd find someone tonight? Emma, you promised. You gotta go. If he can get the better of a grown man, who knows what he can do to a teenage girl? Grown man? You look like puberty gave you some height and left it at that. Fucked. Really? Seriously are such a child. I was literally just shot, Emma. I am not in the mood to argue. Look, Mace made me think of Axe. That's true. Fine. I'm going. Dropping a bombshell like that on me just to expect me to leave without asking questions. I see how it is. Bye! We're not leaving. Wimp, I've been shot before. Get up. I mean, maybe he just knows that this is kind of like a... Maybe he's not... I don't know, maybe to him it's a tactical decision or something. He's like, okay, I'm losing blood. I'm the most competent person one here. I need to make sure that I am still functioning as long as possible. But I don't know, maybe he's just a wimp. Tactical beanpole? Yes. He's probably just a wimp. I'm banking on wimp. Also, we have ads. Hello. Welcome to the no ads zone. Those of you who are subscribed. Welcome. He's a detective, not a SWAT officer after all. That's also true. He's honestly, a detective is a pencil pusher that sees field work. A detective's job is to pretty much do exactly what he told Emma to do. Find out what's going on, and then send in someone who is capable of swinging around some muscle. He's not the person who gets it done. He's the person who finds out what's going on so somebody else can do it. So Chris is a detective. Ah! Yes, but I think he's bad even for a detective, honestly. I mean, he kind of doesn't... Well, Miko, he doesn't detect. He's a detective, but he doesn't do anything. I feel as though there has got to be some kind of there's something about Chris that we haven't figured out yet that explains why he's so incompetent and lazy, it seems like. That man is kind of a mess. Kind of worthless. Chris, a character in Miko's tabletop game. He's an FBI detective who, we're playing Hunter the Reckoning. So, one of the players actually has points, has spent character creation points in backgrounds to have him as a contact, and he's done two things to assist us in our investigation so far. Those things are Jack and shit. Actually, you could even say he almost sort of accidentally sabotaged us with his sheer negligence. Leave them, you traitor. Well, not that I can leave anyway. I'm definitely not going to. I have to save Harriet. Wow, thanks, Chris. Yes. Actually, you actually can just leave. There's a save point somewhere. I'm going to save, and I'm going to leave. I'm going to see how awful of an ending this is. Nothing's stopping me from leaving. Okay, how much of a failure are you, woman? Emma ran out of the school as fast as her legs would let her. Her thoughts raced, but her second guessing wasn't enough to make her want to go back. Police stormed the building in search of the masked man, but he had long since fled. Harriet and Mason were both found dead at the scene, supposedly shot to death according to the autopsy. Emma was left with a hollow feeling, but she couldn't tell exactly what it was. If the paranoia doesn't eat her alive, her emotions sure will soon. Traitor. Wow. Ouch. on the handle. Can't you just untie them or something? I feel as though rope around a door is a very mild deterrent. I guess this is a scrawny little girl. I'm pretty sure in one of these bathrooms, if we approach the mirror, we die. Unless that is only true in the main route. That's the trans experience with the mirror. Looking in the mirror means you die. It can be kind of horrifying when you're a system, because you look in the mirror and you don't recognize yourself. You look in the mirror and you think, how is that me? That can't be me. That can't be right. Oh. I didn't know I had that key. Nope, nothing. All sorts of different books. How boring. There's a blank sheet of paper here. Or is it? Well, are you going to look at it? If it's not blank, then look at it, you fucking cretin. What do you mean, or is it? What do you mean, or is it? Investigate it. What is wrong with you? There's a blank sheet of paper, or is it? It's right fucking there. It's blank, I guess. But still, then how do you know? How do you know it has invisible ink on it? What in the fuck? What in the fuck, woman? Oh, isn't it? I don't know why that makes me so unreasonably cross. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Oh god, okay. So it's blank. Or is it? Well, now what? My locker still has a love letter on it. Still feels like that's important. Nothing in the basement because we don't have the key card. Men's bathroom. Death. No. No death. There is, in fact, no death. Axe body spray said he was checking this place out. And he came over from the 3rd floor. There's the rope around the doorknob. This is where we found Harriet. Oh, I feel as though there may be a switch coming on soon. This is always the struggle with these sorts of RPG Maker horror games. Sometimes you spend a lot of time just fucking wandering around trying to figure out what's supposed to happen next. Oh, right. We got the office key from here. That's right. Just turn the switch off. Problem solved. Turn the switch off. Yes. List of mental health resources. You may need that. This is where I appreciate games that have maps with autofilling notes. Yeah. Like people like to treat games like these that really don't hold your hand as if that's a clever design choice, but really it's what are you actually accomplishing? Unless you're a game like Tarkov or you're intentionally painful. I don't really see a point in lacking quality of life. It does include a walkthrough for a reason. Well, fair, but I don't want to use a walkthrough. I want to just have enough information to be able to make my own decisions. That's more interesting to me. Alright, let's check the damn stalls. Okay, nothing. Urinals, nothing. Actually interact with those, nothing. Alright, check the bathroom again. I'm just expecting him to burst out of one of these stalls. I bet there's something in this room that he... Is that a first aid kit? Is that a usable first aid kit just sitting there? Okay. Axe, help me out here. What the hell are you still here? Out of spite. Emma, you can't save Harriet. It's physically impossible. What do you know? I have full power to arrest you for breaking and entering. I really suggest you do what I say. Oh, please, really? You're not that much of a hypocrite. Fine. I'm done fighting with you. You're never going to listen. But the second I get back on my feet, I'm dragging you out of here. I somehow doubt that. Anyways. Oh, okay, I guess I just needed to talk to him again. Huh? Looks like I'm gonna have to patch you up. What do you know about treating a bullet wound? Absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna wing it. You need to confirm with Axe Body Spray you're staying. Stupid. It's stupid. Oh, God. Fucking these games. These games are just dumb. Like, I enjoy their stories, and I enjoy their charm, and I enjoy their legacy, but they... Yes, exactly. The dev teams are artists, not coders. Yes, they are artists, not game designers. And that's precisely what I was thinking. It's like we learned from this, didn't we? What the fuck? He was shot in the leg? And done. Really? Are you sure about that? Oh, shut up. Don't like it. Don't like it, just don't get shot next time. Right. Oh, hey, what's that you're holding? It's just a key. He had some keyring on him and it fell off while he was... Gimme! Give him the classroom key. Well, I'm off. For the love of God, don't do anything rash. I'm gonna do something so rash. I'm gonna do something razzmatash. Now I just have to figure out which of these classrooms is locked. Anyway, Axe will now also give you hints. Stupid. So stupid. Now that the game has actually started, so stupid. Yeah, that's a gymnasium, I think. No, I suppose it must be on one of the upper floors. I suggested that name myself and it's still weird to use it. That is fair. Door's locked. That one's held together with rope, right? Double checking. Okay. Ugh. I have to be neurotically thorough when I'm playing this. What the fuck is that? A safe that needs a passcode to open. How oddly fancy. No, that's... Is that equation supposed to result in the save code somehow? Also, hey, pride flags. Yes, the pride flags. Wonderful. The choices of these prize flags has to be some kind of deliberate one. Because I'm noticing, isn't that aromantic? Was one of them? You would think if you were just covering all your bases that you would have ace up there instead. Cheat sheets of some math terms. Oh, God. I actually do have to do this. Oh. Imaginary numbers. I never understood imaginary. And then none of these... I can only assume these aren't related. There's a photocopy of a police report here for some reason. It reads, synopsis, June 6th, approximately 1600 hours. 2 girls were reported missing by their parents. Blair Gardner and Kay Brown. Those were the people we saw in the picture. Were last seen leaving the school building at 1400 hours heading for a friend's house. The parents went to take initiative by trying to contact the girls themselves when they didn't show up, but then called the police department after being unable to do so. A search party was sent out under commands of Officer Kandenberg, but they couldn't find any leads other than a torn uniform jacket belonging to Kay on the school stairs. Kandenberg stated that there was obvious signs of a struggle, and he believes that her and Blair were kidnapped. So, if they made a note of this, then I have to assume they want us to use these math terms somehow. But I don't really see how they would translate to what's on the blackboard here, so I can't assume that they're related. Because those are H's on their own and O's. It's not HR for hour. It's not U for undefined. Unless somebody is being an absolute jackass and just saying, oh, they have bad handwriting. Besides, that doesn't really help either, does it? 20 digits? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh. What? Oh no. What? Oh, I can't. I can't enter anything. What? I didn't break something, did I? Not taking numbers or letters. I'm going to hope that that I simply just can't interact with that until I have the code. A booky-looking bookshelf. if something actually is bugged, Immortal, now's the time to tell me. So I don't waste a bunch of time. I think so? Damn it. Alright. Say that save should only accept a single letter input. And it's doesn't. It won't let me enter a letter now. Huh. And it appears I can't go back to the menu. Did you try arrows or backspace? I don't remember. Oh, thank goodness. You can backspace it. So it only takes a single letter? One. That's the passcode. One thing. Does that mean I am actually supposed to somehow solve this equation? I can't read it very well. That's the most unsecure save, right? I could just brute force it by putting in every letter of the alphabet in order until I get the right one. Why? Fuck it. You can't force me to do math. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. A single letter. Are you serious? What? I beg your pardon? I did miss a letter? Oh, fuck. What? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. I miss N? No. Oh god, what letter did I miss? Don't make me do that twice. What letter did I miss? If I typed in literally 25 letters and the 26th one was the right one, just tell me. Press around on the keyboard? Oh, you're going to be like that, are you? I don't remember which ones I input because my memory is like that. Type more on the home row keys. Ready? Why would you lie to me like that? Why would you lie to me like that, Immortal? It's just... It's cap sensitive. Oh, for fuck's sake. And not only is it cap sensitive, it ignores caps lock. Not only is it cap sensitive, it ignores caps lock. Yes, this game was made by artists. Yes, this game was not made by game designers. There's a loose DVD inside. Welcome to RPG Maker, yes. There's a reason it's niche. Absolutely. My god. It's cap sensitive. What in the fuck? Unbelievable. That's so... Oh god, it's so funny. Alright, look at that. There's DVD missing. That sheet did only have like 5 answers. Were those supposed to be answers? I thought they might have just been... It's actually case sensitive. Well, shut up. Shut up, Lou. Everyone knows what I meant. Everyone knows what we meant. What do you achieve by correcting that? What do you actually achieve by doing that, hmm? Are you hoping for brownie points? Are you hoping for a little pat on the head? And for praise? For, oh, thank you for being smarmy and correcting me. Shut up. Oh, shut up. My new secure password from that one, yes. Do I put in the DVD in the player? Of course I do. Get rage baited, Goober. I wouldn't say I was... I wouldn't say I was raging. Actually, I'm more amused. But I suppose if Lou wanted me to bully her, then that she got what she asked for, so that's fair. Oh, Lou, you must have missed this when I was talking about this. The cape toggle doesn't work at the moment, but since you used your channel points for it, I'll just do it myself. Yeah, so for whatever reason,
Good job.
Mix It Up is not connecting to VTube Studio correctly, and we haven't been able to figure out why, so we're just making do with what we've got. Something's playing on the TV. Wait, isn't this that anime everyone's been obsessed with? Well, I did just save. So if I get murdered, then we're not set back very far. The anime Sasuke. Yes. With the broody bad boy Naruto. Luton.
Lizard.
You're going to misbehave like that. And then you're going to ask for praise? I don't know if I'm convinced. What if it's Watanabe? Ah, what if it's Watanabe? Luton, would you prefer a boy, girl, or pet? Also, just because of your earlier behavior, I need you to ask very nicely. Very nicely. I'll give you a moment to figure that out while I watch this anime and possibly die. Yumi, quick! The power crystal's shorting out. You have to destroy it before it explodes. Well, we need that crystal. There has to be another way. Magical girl anime. Oh my god, yes. There is no other way. If you destroy the... He's coming. Right! Quick, before... You can kill me in a minute. I'm watching this. Oh. That would have been really funny if somewhere in this room, somewhere in a room with a fucking light, I guess. Alright. He really does have Harriet. What do I do? What do I do? What? Why though? I'll get to that in a moment. Luton. You better promise to behave yourself, my good pet. You want to be my good pet, don't you, Lou? Luton Sleepy? Sweetie? Lappy, even? Oh, Luton, my good pet. Okay, why am I running? Well, I think if Lou wasn't broken before, he is now. Luton probably melted into another dimension. That is true. Not many people use that redeem anymore, but it seems to have precisely that effect whenever they do. Now, I hope that was a lesson to remind you not to rage bait me, Lappy. That is if you still want to get special treatment. What's on here? What the fuck? I just don't want to be bricked up at work. Well, I suppose that is a reaction that some people can have to that. And I guess you are well within your rights to react that way. Need more fiber than... That is not what bricked up means, Miko. That is not what that means. Although I've heard that misconception before. I really thought it would have been the janitor's closet. It's not. It seems to... Oh, right, there's another floor. Right, this is where it just were. Janitor's closet, there's nothing unless there is something now. Where we just came from. Somewhere in this room, there's literally just a chair and one of those awful swinging lights. And I don't think we've even been in a room like that yet. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that I am such an adept yapper, because otherwise this would be a very uneventful stream. Being bricked is not shitting bricks, nor, I think, dropping bricks. No, not the same as being... Yes. Yeah, these games rage bait me too hard. They can be very tedious, but... No. I am nothing if not patient. Wait, oh, she changed her mind. I really don't want to go. Huh. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't after all this. Wait, this shit again. Oh, is it? What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? God. Goodness. Curtis Dale. Oh, right. Right, that was the son of the principal, the fucking murderer. Because the principal has been turning a blind eye to Mr. Dale killing people. Hold 60 seconds for any questions. Right. Luckily, I don't have any questions. And I don't think you're going to miss very much. Outside of me just running around, finding nothing. Maybe there's a code for the safe somewhere. Maybe that is the next step. You know what? Fine. Mr. Why am I here? Why am I going this way? Oh, Mr. Hint Giver. Give me a hint, please. I'm stuck. Looks like some kind of tile. Get 4 of these can unlock that door in the art wing. I always had trouble trying to get through there during investigation. They hide those tiles fairly well. Are you fucking serious? That's all you have to say? Find the tiles. No shit, Sherlock. God, you're useless. Why don't you just do everyone a favor and bleed out? I'm pretty sure there's something going on with one of these desks, but we have to hit a story trigger in order to be able to access it. Lockers, maybe? Grasping at straws here. Are these portions timed at all? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything time-related in here at all. Unless you're talking about portions of something else. Could there be something else in here? I don't know. Bunch of random papers. Ballot box. Maybe there's something in the closet now. Nope. There is still nothing in the closet. I'm certainly not in there. No. Actually, maybe a little. Sort of in the closet. Haven't talked about that one yet, though. Didn't know if the other person would end up bleeding. No, he does not. He canonically survives somehow. Power of plot bandages. Ain't that true? With the ministrations of a incompetent teenager, he will pull through. Okay, so it sounds to me like like our objective is in the art room, or the art wing, and that in order to get there, we need to do the stupid thing with the tiles. And we only have one. We need to somehow figure out how to get 3 more. Oh, hell in a handbasket. Lockers? I did try a few with the lockers, but not necessarily all of them. You would think that the one with the whiteboard would be important at some point. And Harriet's locker is still insignificant. Sticky notes, pretty. Oh, jeez. Cool play. I have so little budget, it's not even worth going to these. They never come out good. That's always so depressing. When a school has like a theater department, but it's just so poorly funded and nobody actually participates in it. Oh, just the worst. Why do I feel like I need to talk to Axe Body Spray about something? You know, Harriet used to look so freaking cute with short hair. I wish she kept her Dora cut. Cute, usually. Yeah? So what's the deal with you and Harriet anyways? She's my best friend? What else could she be? You're sure you're just friends? You're confusing me. You'll figure it out someday. Is dude not bleeding out? I guess he's fine. So, what'd you do after high school? I went to college, obviously. Why? Nerd. Well, aren't you going to college? What's your plan? I don't need a plan. I'm gonna find Bigfoot and get rich and famous. Good luck with that. Awful girlfriend. Yes. So awful, she doesn't even know she has a girlfriend. Dumbass. I mean, obviously, no, they didn't talk about it, so, like, how could that really be official? But shush. Pardon me a moment, I'm just feeling kind of sore in my neck and shoulder. Maybe I have to find a key to unlock the other doors. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not really sure where to get the key other than through that file cabinet that has the code on it. And, well, I don't really have any guesses as to where to get the code. Oof. Oh my god. I need to get another massage done. Jeez. When do they... Did they do weekends? I don't remember. Not that I have reliable transportation, so how to get to it. This is the part where I just started inspecting everything I am. At least I think I am. I've inspected so much of everything that I feel as though I simply don't know what I've inspected already. Like, this is the, or is it? That's the front hall. Student council room. I guess what we're looking for is on the 2nd floor, I think? Locked. Was it really on the 3rd floor? Really? Damn, my shoddy memory. Seriously, where in the school budget do they find enough for these funky gadgets? We can't even get it through the school year with enough paper. Poster for the book club. These games are like 50% hide and seek. Yes. They are mostly... The fuck is this? Oh, wait, that actually doesn't mean anything? Okay. Somewhere in this room. It's... Honestly, the main thing about these games is figuring out what insanely niche and obtuse hint the game is supposed to be giving you. Is taking the stupid minutia of information that the game dev thinks is very obvious and important, and figuring out how to translate that into action. Wait, watch again? Why can I watch this again? You just missed a puzzle early on. Did I? There's a hammer under here. What the fuck? There's... What the fuck? This is exactly what I mean. I thought I examined everything in this room, but no, I missed one tiny thing that turned out to be very important, probably. Where? Let me just save. Where the hell was that room? Why can't I remember which room that was? I know why, because I've fucking actual amnesia. Which room? Yes, which room had the file cabinet with the code on it? I'm struggling to remember which room it was. I thought it was in the 1st floor, but I feel like I checked every room on the 1st floor. 1st floor, lower right. Really? I missed it? Oh, I guess I did. Fuck. All the desks. And you have to check them on both sides, because it might only be accessible on one side. Various historical paintings and historical leaders. So it's the history room. The answer is found in the the way my eyes just rolled. I thought it might have something to do with the dates, but I wasn't. I'm guessing it's one of the 2-digit dates because it's 3 digits. Maybe it's the birthday of one of the teachers? Kind of just means it's a coin flip. And give her the hammer and the head hint. What does that mean? I think 17 was the other one. Okay, never mind, I was wrong. Ah! That was my first guess, but I thought maybe it wasn't. Yeah, whatever. There's a funny looking tile in here. Congratulations, you beautiful dumbass. You found the second tile. Good job. Now everyone can stop giggling about your foolishness. Or something. I don't know. Can't think of any clever quips about this. Okay, so now I have a hammer. Heavy hammer. It's a hammer. There are all sorts of things you can do with a hammer. I should hammer the blank sheet of paper. Damn it. All that's left for you is to reenact an anime. Right. The anime that I couldn't really see very well because it kept trying to be ominous. I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind playing this game. Where was it? I knew that this had to be... Oh. There's a key card in the rubble. Well, No, I can't really say that's at all what I expected. I thought maybe I would watch it again and then get a hint on what to do next. I don't know how this leads to... I don't know how this leads to smashing the TV with a hammer. Who hasn't destroyed cool school property? Yes, of course. We all like to be wild as children. Just seen this coming. I know. Emma's a criminal. Key card, so now we gotta go downstairs. To the basement. The spooky ooky basement. Where, if I remember correctly, there's a very annoying gimmick here. Why is it still following me? It's making me even more anxious. Oh god, I'm running low on save files already. In the main game, there was some kind of gimmicky chase scene here. Oh yes, and the wires. Oh man. I remember this has, strangely enough, resulted in one of my favorite clips. Place. Oh jeez, it sure has been forever. You used to be here, did you? An odd-looking machine. Eh. They still have that rat problem? Wow, that really does take me back. I remember when Blair and I snuck down here to ask Kay for help. Oh, backstory, goodness. Surprise! Hello? How'd you guys get down here? This place was still such a fucking mess. Serious? How'd you guys get down here? You're gonna get killed if Miss Murphy catches you. Oh, I'm so scared, hon. I'm shaking my boots right now. So what is it? You guys wouldn't sneak down here unless you needed something. What? Psh, no. This is just how robotics workshops are? Okay, fair. I have never been to a school that had a robotics workshop. Alright, more cute long-haired Emma. Yes. It's very adorable like that. I love the ribbon in her hair. Obviously, I love hair ribbons. How could you think so little of us, KK? Stop calling me that. No, but I can negotiate if you want. Huh? Did you do the Pickens homework? Of course. Why? No. Why not? You're not copying my homework. Come on, Kay, you can't just leave us hanging like that. No, absolutely not. You mean to tell me you both decided to sneak into the robotics room and bother me rather than you use your collective brainpower to rush it done? Pretty much. I don't see the issue. Honestly, I'm just surprised at you both, especially you, Blair. For someone with such a big forehead, you sure don't have any brains. What's that? Oh, haven't you heard? About? There's an infestation down here. You know, our infamous rat problem. The what? Oh, she's afraid of rats. How cute. I don't mind rats. Jeez, that was hilarious. Kane, I laughed so hard our chests hurt. Then, Miss Murphy came down after hearing us. Blair seemed pretty shaken up after that, too. I feel bad for laughing. You didn't deserve them. You know, Emma, maybe you didn't. Alright, so there was a large amount of junk here. And something in here has to mean something. Pull the green wire? I know how this turned out last time. Ah, there's fucking chair. For some reason, there's an image of a color wheel here. It's accompanied by tab together lesson plans on basic color theory. Do we have to do the same puzzle again? Different colors can make people feel different emotions based on how they're used. Warm or attention-grabbing can symbolize danger. Cool colors make the audience feel more soothed. Depending on how much of a warm color is used to mix a secondary color, the color can become either warm or cool. Like purple, it becomes warm. If you make green, it becomes cool. Excellent. So I guess that means it's the same puzzle. We need to pull a cool colored wire to not die. Oh, never mind. Oh, interesting. Is it just backwards? Well, now, puzzles are all different. I mean, fair, but... I don't really know. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to... Oh my god, I can't skip this? Oh... Going to sip my now cold tea. Okay, so cool colors kill you now for some reason. I guess the only context is those supposed to signify that maybe cool colors are bad? I don't know. Or that you need to somehow find blue, even though blue isn't really here. Unless... Oh. Unless you just need to pull the right green wire? So take this chair over here. Use it to be able to reach it. No? Okay. It would have been really funny if it dropped another cinder block and I died. Out of blacklight. Black light for the invisible ink. How fun. Am I going to get chased again? No. Lovely. Principal's office. Into here. There's a blank sheet of paper. Or is it? Use the black light. There's some writing in invisible ink. How sneaky. What does it say here? Let's hunt for some treasure, shall we? Nico was right. Invisible ink. Oh god, what the fuck? What? What is... That's supposed to mean something? Oh my god, RPG Maker, why are you like this? Okay. Time to do a very long loop around the entire school to figure out what the hell they could be referring to there. Unless... Nope. The map of the 3rd floor. Is it? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. They couldn't just throw up a little 3F there or something? It wasn't... Wait. Nothing useful here. Now I can actually check these. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it would be impolite to step on that picture. Do I feel bad for smashing school property? Nah. Never mind, I'm wrong. Too early. Too early? How dare you? But that did look like I see the layout. 3rd floor is next up. That's fair, I guess. What the hell else could it be? Can't be one of these, right? No. I mean, I have to check all of them anyway, just in case. Okay. I probably should have taken a picture. And just... I'm just going to... Oh, you know what? Hang on a moment. I can do something even better. I can put it up so that all of us can see it. I'm going to put it in paint. Save as... file. If needed, I can give the correct answer. Don't worry about it just yet. Yeah. That there. All right. We'll have that in the corner to refer back to if we need it. So... kind of don't know what the fuck that means. Can't be anything with the bathrooms, right? No. We still can't go to the gymnasium unless I somehow have a key that I don't know. We may need to go back to the basement. I think I'm going to go to the basement. See if I missed anything there. That's locked, of course it is. Awkward T shape. Okay, it looks like all the puzzles have been included in there. I can't believe we're spending so much time just running around in circles and yapping because we can't figure out what the fuck to do. Oh. Well, that's new. I see what it is now. I'm going to save because I have a weird feeling that I'm going to get attacked. It's, that has to be a drawing of this thing, the podium. Lectern, whatever. I before E. I before, oh, God. Why is the chair hanging like that? I mean, I suppose that means I can't block you out with the chair anymore. It's just that's such a choice. Okay, now where was that classroom where it was time for you? No, yes, I totally understand he didn't want me to jam the door again. I just think it's a really funny way to do it. Which room was I before E? Yes. IB for E. IB for E. Oh, that's just a fucking code, isn't it? But what the hell would I use that for? I love how it implies he either tied the chair so that he could loop it to the ceiling or got a ladder to tie it. Yes, he got a ladder for it. That's so funny. IB4E. IB4E. It's got to be significant. Let's check the shelf in the picture. What shelf? What fucking shelf? That's what I'm looking for. What do you mean, what shelf? Oh, that shelf. God damn it. There's a piece of paper slipping between the books. Ugh. Fire safety. God. Which thing had the thing on fire safety? I'm just, no. What? Oh God, this is so tedious. I would love to remind you all the puzzles were written and set up by a murderous incel. He is not smart. Yes, that sounds fucking right. No, this is all the history stuff. That's the book club. I don't think there was anything about fire safety in here. No. Not there either. That was a recruitment poster. Like, the genuine made me feel better how long it took to figure out some of the bullshit puzzles. Yes, that's why I have such an opinion as I do about RPG Maker horror games in general. It's not as if the puzzles are ever very good. It just means you have to get into the mind of whatever fucking arbitrary something or other the person was thinking about when they made it at the time. Okay. No. Nothing. Where was this room? Oh man, where was it? There was a room that had some poster about fire safety. This was the cheat sheet. That's the door that is roped shut. There's the economic stuff. My God. Was our first experience with the game like this too? It's starting to feel somewhat familiar. There's the events. Now the original route was a lot simpler, really. This drama club. Maybe being here. No, there's nothing on the walls. And that door's locked. Ask Mason if you're stuck. He's fucking useless. Why would I? Ah. Fine. I'll ask him. Actually, I do want to chat. I'm so worried about Harriet. I really hope she's okay. Me too. Risking your life for her isn't worth it. You know you matter too, right? Yeah, of course. You don't have to remind me. So, Mr. Detective, do you have any super cool cop friends? Guess you could say that. Huh? You not like anybody you work with? No, it's not that. I just jump around a lot since I'm largely needed in different places. I don't have much time to get acquainted with anyone. Oh. Well, that sucks. I suppose. The Smith Lane case has been the longest I've ever had, though, so I've gotten to know my coworkers some more this time around. Okay. I'm stuck. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Need some kind of tile. Need some kind of tile. Fucking... I'm gonna punch your nose in. Maybe I'll just rearrange your face and use that as tiles. Can't ask Axe body spray if I'm stuck. He's useless. I am so... I am on the verge of losing my mind. I'm going so insane. Because fire safety's ass. On the verge, yes. On the verge, I definitely have not. I have not lost my mind. I am not in the process of foaming at the mouth and breathing fire out of my eyeballs. No, of course not. Of course not. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I would never. I have never in my life lost my absolutely perfect composure. I am so very cool-headed. I have never been annoyed by anything in my entire life. You want a location? Give me a floor. Basement. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was convinced it wasn't the basement because I thought I had seen it elsewhere already. Before reaching the basement. Fuck. And that, yeah, that's it. Fuck. Gah. 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 My brain. It is leaking. Oh, it's like battery acid inside my skull. Something on the computer screen. Go in the middle of the classroom that has a bunch of desks in a circle. Okay, I don't remember which one that fucking is. So we're just going to commit to the wonderful practice of trial and error until eventually we manage to stumble into the right place that is the right place that we need to go. We're just going to happen upon the right thing, and it's the only way to accomplish anything in this game. And in games of this type, you just fucking wander around until you find it by accident, and then you go, ooh, wow, these developers were so smart. That was very cathartic. I'm definitely implementing an evolving map if I ever getting. I'm not going to suggest any more RPG Maker games. Honestly, if they're going to be like this, maybe don't. It's so frustrating because I like RPG Maker games. I love their stories. I think they're fun and interesting and fascinating. I think their stories are charming and cutesy, but their puzzles are just stupid. Their puzzles are just bad. Let's just be honest. They're kind of ass. Oh, man. Okay, a suit jacket is here for some reason or another. Huh? There's something in the chest pocket. Picked up a shiny key. Oh boy, you pretty. I think I'll hold on to this. Okay. I mean, it's a key. You fucking better hold on to it. Now I just have to go try it on every single door that we have seen until we find one that needs to be unlocked. Isn't that right? Pocket Mirror was good. Pocket Mirror was great. Pocket Mirror was fantastic. I loved Pocket Mirror. As much as also we took a bit issue with the dialogue puzzles because those were also very stupid. The dialogue choices were kind of poorly thought out. But yes, or playtested. This is a niche genre. It's an old game. It's an old game. This was the type of game that was developed by two little weirdos in their basement who didn't have any friends to playtest with. They just playtested it themselves. Not to say that I have anything against games made by weirdos in their basement, but, well, maybe it would have been nice to playtest it. Turtlehead just has good writing. It has great writing. I love the story. I love the story, and that's why I'm playing this, so that you don't have to, so that you can enjoy the story. I unlocked the door, and... I think I'll hold on to this key for a bit. It's pretty. It's literally just shiny, girl. What are you, a crow? It wouldn't actually bother me. I'd maybe like Emma even more. There's a less pretty key on the table. How sad. Really? Cafe key? Is there a cafe in here? Oh, could that have been the cafeteria, not the gymnasium? Covered with dictionaries and textbooks. There's some student profiles here. They're organized in alphabetical order by last name. Kay Brown. Kay is a remarkably intelligent student of mine. She's the only one of my students who flawlessly keeps a 100 average, something I rarely see when I teach AP chemistry. But I do suppose it makes sense since she's the vice president of my robotics club. She's very active in class and the club, multitasking appearing to be her strong point. I appreciate it very much. And even if she is a little too ambitious and strong-willed for her own good, she definitely needs to be dealing with her. She definitely needs to be when dealing with her close friend Blair. I can't understand how they have such a connection. Blair struggles a lot with behaving in class, while Kay is the first to jump onto action if any of my students start acting out of line. They get into petty bickering matches during note-taking, which can be bothersome, albeit amusing. Smart and fiery. That's Kay, all right. Kind of just sounds like Kay is neurotypical and Blair is ADHD. But, hell, they probably barely had a vocabulary for that back then. Axe body spray. Has always been rather reserved ever since he transferred to the school. He's always made an effort to keep to himself and avoid communicating with other students. But one thing I've noticed is that he's always snooping around. Staff members have often caught him in places he shouldn't be in. Searching around the faculty room, rummaging through teachers' files, trying to get in the door with the basement open. I think there's more to Axe body spray than he was letting on. So I did some digging. I asked Principal Dale what he thought, and he stayed oddly silent. What adds even more confusion is that he never does his homework, but Dale seemingly dismisses him whenever he gets in trouble for repeated offenses. Wait. But isn't Axe body spray investigating his son, like kidnapping and murdering people? So wouldn't the principal want to get rid of him? When it seems that obviously the principal knows who he really is? I don't remember the politics of this. He acts more mature than any high school I've ever met. What the hell's going on at this school? Oh, if only they knew. The murderer is his son. Exactly. The murderer is his son, and Axe body spray is investigating the murderer. So wouldn't he want to get rid of him? Like, get him expelled from the school, blow his cover, do anything like that? But he just sort of let it happen? I don't know, it's strange. Blair is certainly an interesting case. She's definitely a delinquent type, constantly just... Police do have more authority than the school principal. Sure, but a school principal can pull strings to disrupt somebody. Unless I suppose the police spoke with the principal ahead of time and told him, you have to cooperate with this because we're doing an investigation and you can't get in the way. Officially as an undercover... Yeah, that makes sense. Constantly disrupting class and struggling to keep her average above a D. I'm assuming it's due to her growing up without a second parent, and from the few phone calls home I had to make to her father, I can say with complete certainty he's a piece of work. She skates out of trouble she faces with ease, though, because she's the school's track star. Her and Emma both. The two keep that program afloat with their talent. I feel like them committing arson at this point would just result in a slap on the wrist. Okay, maybe that's dramatic. Regardless, she's necessary to Smith Lane Sports, and she knows it. Which is why it comes as a surprise to me that she uses a lot of her free time to work with animals. According to some of my peers, they've spotted her working with the cats in the animal shelters around the school. I'm happy she isn't down in the dark road like many kids like her end up. Oh yeah, she did volunteer at that shelter on the weekends. She could be mean at times, but that girl had a big heart at the end of the day. A bookshelf with Shakespeare's plays written in Old English. Jeez. These are always a drag to read in ELA. Does anyone find it surprising that I actually really enjoy reading Shakespeare? Huh? There's a tile on the shelf. Fucking what? Well, I guess we did need to find a tile somehow. Okay, we've got 3. Okay, we've got 3. Got 3. We need to somehow find 4th. We did find a key. Cafe key. Right, cafeteria. Oh, right. This. There's part of a play script here. For here lies Juliet. Oh, God. Juliet? Really? Romeo and Juliet is so fucking overrated. For here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. O my love, my wife. Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered, beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. Is that supposed to be a hint?
Forsooth, fair gentle, dost thou mind verily, if I taketh off mine pantaloons, I fear I must yank mine crank crazy style.
Yank mine crank crazy style. Oh my god. Oh my great googly moogly moofy. And yes, just a reminder. Juliet in the question in question here is what, 13? Okay, so is that actually supposed to be a hint? The most enjoyable part of RNJ was learning about thumb biting and doing it to my friends. Honestly, all of the Shakespeare plays have some set of problems that you have to be able to get past, but I don't know, Romeo and Juliet is one of the more annoying ones. It's like well, it's that thing, you know, it's if someone talks about a Shakespeare play, everybody knows Romeo and Juliet. Everybody can think of Romeo and Juliet. Chances are, if you ask somebody, most people, non-theater kids, what, to name a Shakespeare play off the top of their head, Romeo and Juliet is a very common one. Not saying it's going to be every time, because I know there are some of you smartasses who are going to say that you would come up with a different one, because I certainly would. I'd mention the Scottish play. I know the superstition is that you shouldn't say it when you're producing it, or even producing a show in general, but it's that superstition is just in my bones. Anyway, Scottish play, Much Ado About Nothing. I actually enjoyed performing that one. Not that it was an amazing production by any means. Much Ado About Nothing is very fun, yes. Followed by Taming of the Shrew. I actually have not read Taming of the Shrew. I used to do shows with a local community theater in a town I used to live in, and um, they did many shows. Much Ado About Nothing was one of them. I played one of the protagonists, one of the leads, and then Taming of the Shrew they did after I had left town. So I only heard about it afterwards. Besides, this was well into my transition, and so I don't really know about that one. I'm having trouble remembering some of the other plays that I formed in. Midsummer Night's Dream was fun, if a little strange. I think some of the interpretations are interesting, though. But I can't remember what my favorite was. I suppose this must have not been me at the time, maybe. Except, no, it... Oh, I know what it is. I think it was me and Saloon, primarily, who were active at the time. Because I don't think Lane had been created yet, back when I was doing a lot of theater. So, no, Lane was rather early. I have a long history with theater and with Shakespeare, obviously. I'm a theater kid. But I can't remember. I did actually really like the Scottish play, though. I thought it was fun. That was really it. I just thought it was really fun. So I enjoyed working on it. Okay, I don't know how that line from Romeo and Juliet is supposed to be a hint. But I do remember that I need to not step on some of these spots. That is a dead rat. But I don't think I can avoid all of them. Unless the... Is this supposed to be a reference to this dead rat that is still only freshly dead? Well, I stepped on it. And it went crunch. Oh boy. I think it's a reference to both theater and marina. Why marina? I don't remember marina very well. There's some kind of... There's a stage at the back of the cafeteria. That's where their theater department stays? Oh, that's so sad. And death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? Oh, what more favor can I do to thee than with that hand that cut thy youth in twain to sunder his that was thy enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Ah, dear Juliet. In middle school, I don't mean yet middle school. Why art thou yet so fair? I will stay with thee, and never from this place, from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain with worms that are thy chambermaids. A dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick wary bark. Here's to my love, O true apothecary. Thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die. Because that's when he finds out that Juliet is quote-unquote dead. And then poisons himself. Man, I hope Harriet is okay. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Yes, about that. Lock tight. Maybe I can pick the lock with something. There was something with the shit all over the floor, and I just don't remember what it was. There's ad. And unfortunately, I won't be able to do this in one stream, I think. That's frustrating. We have to spend like an hour just running around being confused while I slowly lose my marbles. That new person wandered off. Rizu, I don't know if you can hear me, but don't worry about adding music to this. I know it's kind of awkward for it to be so quiet, but there's no music in the stream, so there should be no music in the video. Odd. Alright, what is going to happen? Oh, comfortable friar, where's my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo? Fucking Romeo and Juliet. So cringe. What the fuck? What are you doing here? What? What? No, what? You're here? But then what was the point of the photograph? No, wait, seriously, what was the point in the photograph? You showed me her tied to a chair. Free to find the hammer? What the fuck? What? What do you mean? What do you mean to find the hammer? What? 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 What does that have to do with the hammer? What the fuck? No, I am shaming this game right now. I am putting this game in the shame corner. What the fuck do you mean? What does a picture of Harriet hidden in a mysterious room tied to a chair have to do with finding a fucking hammer? What? The tag below of in this room. Then you could have just put that on a random piece of paper. What is the fucking picture of? The picture does not serve a purpose. It doesn't have anything to do with it. To mess with Emma, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? It's misleading. It's misleading at best. Harriet? Oh, well, bye. Oh my god, he's right there. Yep, well, now he's walking alongside me. Isn't that funny? I don't know where the fuck to go at this point. Well, I get okay. I guess I can just do this while I think. Damn. I thought I could be... Oh, God, that face. Where could I need to go? he's going to chase me around the entire school, then that means I need to have some kind of escape route or hiding place that will work. Student council room doesn't work anymore. And I'm sure shit not just gonna bring him to Axe body spray. Messed with Emma. Oh, fuck off. Somewhere in this room. How does that not imply that you're supposed to figure out where that room is? Like, fuck you. Shut up. Fucking incels. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Actually, I find it really funny, even, how just obtuse this is. I feel like it's driven off a bunch of our viewers too, because they're just like, I don't want to watch this. And I just want to enjoy the story. I just want the story. But this is what I must endure. Make it happen. In Stars in Time may have been better. I think it was significantly better. But I had to honor your sacrifice of speedrunning through this stupid game. Do I couldn't. I couldn't just need to go back to the student council room and hide in the closet, right? I mean, he's going to check it, right? Why do I feel like that's the only choice here? Unless there's somewhere I can go in the basement. I just haven't thought about. I'm gonna give a hint? I don't know. Why can't she use any of the other chairs in that student council room? I guess because they're attached to desks. Yeah, table chair combos. Yes, Immortal I appreciate everything you do, and I value you very much as a friend. But sometimes I need to remember that your harebrained schemes, while you do have many of them, are not always the best idea. Not saying that I think this was a poor experience, though. And besides, we can just stream more in Stars in Time later. Oh my god, Harriet. Sorry, but RPG Maker was a very important part of my time on the internet. That's fair. No, that really is fair. I almost wonder if I'm just not supposed to aggro him or something. Oh my god, the fucking note. Okay, let's just see. He's going straight to the closet. And what am I supposed to do? Did you already try going into the room where he came from? Yes, and it's possible I just wasn't fast enough. But I think I'm actually going to try again. I'm going to cut him around. I'm going to try and go into the room he came from, because what looked like happened is there was just no button prompt and he just killed me immediately. Oh shit, I messed that up. Yeah, it looks like I just can't. This game, I know. At least it's not just me. At least it's not just me and we can trash on this game's ridiculous mechanics together. I feel like the bathrooms could be an option, but like, how am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that these stalls are interactable? Like, am I supposed to somehow know that? Why don't I just whack him in the head with a goddamn fire extinguisher? That'll stun him for a while. Imagine if this murderer guy's like, whoa, girl's bathroom, I'm a murderer, not a monster. Yes. And I feel like this has something to do with it. That maybe I need to pick the lock ahead of time or something. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, Mako, though, this man kind of is a monster. You could easily watch the original route of the game. And actually, when you get past whatever experience I had with the mechanics, the story is actually quite nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I'm trying to enjoy this side of the story. But check your inventory. Buy my inventory. Am I missing something? Are you trying to figure out if I have something that I should? My God, it's already almost been 3.5 hours. I guess that's what happens when you don't work a full 8-hour shift right before streaming. You tend to have a little bit more energy. Oh goodness, I think I hear Lancelot. Oh baby, oh honey. Hang on. The way he came crying, running in for here for me was just so sad. What? What do I fetch now? Where do we even find this? Yep, my cat wants to play fetch. Lance plays fetch. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I don't. I'm out of ideas. Want me to explain what's... I don't know at this point. Oh, I don't know. I guess. Sure. What's the next step? What stupid, obtuse, arbitrary thing am I supposed to do right now? Lance. You are just rude, aren't you? Do you remember what room this shiny key is for? The resource room? Resource center. Not that I know what that is. Lead him to it and reuse the key to lock him. What the fuck? Lance, you are terrorizing me right now. Second floor, lower left. For fuck. That's so specific. Okay, second floor. I just want to check it ahead of time, make sure it's this one. Yes. Okay. So I'll do that, I guess. Eye rolling intensifies. Lancelot. I think he's just very lonely. Oh. Hello? Oh. Excuse me. Ah. Lovely. Range error. Array buffer allocation failed. Miko! I'm very curious. Can you translate this? Sorry, I don't know. Yes, Miko, what do you know about this sort of error? What does this mean? Teach the class. Why don't you? Clap, clap, clap. Basically, the engine asked for memory and someone said no. For memory? Really? That's so funny. Why? Why would this happen? What a mystery. How intriguing. Okay, well, it sounds to me like the game just fucking crashed. Okay. Very sure, yeah. It could also be that someone tried to access somewhere they weren't allowed. Really? That's weird, considering the trigger, by the looks of it, was just going between one room to another. Game said no. Yes. Oh, so funny. Well, we are well past the usual 3 hours anyway, so I guess we can just kind of leave it at that. We can play more Turtlehead on MS Route if there is popular request. But I think next time we will probably just do In Stars and Time or Unbeatable or something else that is on our back. Look Outside. Oh, damn it. We almost played Look Outside. Ah, well. Did you stream I had a good time? I did too. Believe it or not, I actually had a lot of fun. This was a very enjoyable stream, even though I was on the surface looking like I was having a terrible time. But luckily, any time I spend with you guys is time well spent, including when we are trashing on a awkward and poorly designed RPG Maker horror game. It's a shame, really. I love the stories of these things, but I don't know. Maybe maybe these types of games are best played in YouTube videos where I can edit out hours of me wandering around being confused. Pragmata? Yes. We have been reminding Ishtar that we do want to play Pragmata a little bit more. These games are fun to dog on affectionately. Yes, affectionately. I don't want to just rip it to shreds and call it a terrible game, but when the puzzles are designed like that, you have to call it like you see it, unfortunately. No, I'm going to put my cloak back on. Yes. When the game is designed a certain way, you just have to call it like you see it, regardless of how nice you're being. Yes, the game has some problems, but Turtlehead still has quite a lot of charm. I think the story is very nicely delivered, but it feels like they innovated very heavily with Emma's route, and it feels like they tried to experiment on top of what they already had with the game to make it unique, and there was some mixed success there. It was a nice way to get additional story, like more of the story from different angles. But unfortunately, the design of the game got in the way of just telling that story. I feel as though it would have been better to keep things simple mechanically and just allow the player to experience the story from an alternate route. Lance is asking to play fetch, so I think I'm going to go do that. I don't know why I was expecting Lou to somehow be streaming. All right. In any case, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all very soon. And please, be well, yourself and others, until I see you next. And I eagerly await you all in the next one. Have a great night now. Ciao, ciao.